This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal. Today is Tuesday, August 19th, 2025. The title of this rant is Trump's Peace Plan is Egregiously Immoral. So we've had some meetings. We had Trump meeting Putin, and then a lot of European leaders with Zelensky came to the White House yesterday. Nothing has fully been decided. Oh, we are talking about great steps and all this other stuff. How are we going to get boots on the ground? What peace plan? How are we going to secure Ukraine, etc. But let's take a look deeper into this. Is that Putin's not going to give up. He's going to continue to do. He's going to stretch it out, etc. He only knows one thing, and that is brute force, because that's all he's ever used. He's going to continue to play Trump as best as he can for as long as he possibly can. Whether you take money from the $300 billion that are in European banks to help pay for the war, the United States steps up. I still think it's going to last a long time. And the reason I'm saying now that the peace plan is egregiously immoral is that I hear it thrown out just a little bit on CNN and MSNBC, or no, that's a new name now, but whatever, and nothing on Fox or any of those other places, is the fact that a sovereign country was invaded for no reason other than a land grab, which is against UN Charter, blah, blah. And that I haven't heard anything, and I mean anything, about reparations, war crimes, crimes against humanity, genocide, anything like that at all. And what we have here, at the beginning of the war, I think it was Bucha was an outside city outside of Kiev, and the Russians didn't get anything past that. They took over the town. They just basically shot people right on the street. And people were scared to pick up the bodies because they thought they were going to get shot. That's inhumanity. That we have Ukrainian soldiers who have given up, given up so that they would become prisoners of war, and they were executed. We have just the wholesale destructions of cities and towns. People have to leave with absolutely nothing. All of those things, and then the biggest thing that Putin did is he's bombing, Ukraine just as much or even more than he ever did ever since they met in Alaska just the other day. So there isn't any talk about all that. All of that has to be decided. All of that should be decided. And of course, we have the children. They did bring up that, but that's just to kind of ease into these other things. But at the same time, I don't see Putin giving way at all. And of course, I think the Europeans know that completely. They just have to play to Trump's ego about this whole thing. And Trump is going to get played by Putin the entire way along. And the question I continue to have about this, even though I might be speaking softly here, there is an unending rage. What did Dylan Thomas say? Rage against the dying of the light. As things such as not respecting sovereign borders, as crimes against humanity, shooting people in the street, kicking people out of their homes, taking stuff out of it, living there, sending their washers and dryers back to Russia, digging mass graves where they slaughtered people and then put them in graves. Where is all of this in the discussion? This has to be part of the discussion. And as I said, I don't think Putin's going to give up. I think the United States needs to just send as many and as much arms as possible, take all the money that's in European banks. I think it's around $300 billion. Use that money to give to Ukraine so that they can buy all the munitions from the United States, bomb the hell out of Russia. And again, Russia's going to be a pariah state for the next 50 years, because not only is the war going badly for them, everything within their country is going badly too. And the other thing is, and Putin knows this, and he's known this for a long time, this is the big thing here, is that he's either going to die in the Kremlin or he's going to get shot or some other means. Don't think that he, for once, he has seen what happened to Gaddafi. So he knows that he has to hold on to power, and he has to hold on to it tightly, and he can't give that up. And he's not going to secede anything that he's accomplished so far in Ukraine, as brutal as it has been, because he knows that that's the way it's going to be for him. And the United States and all of Europe needs to get together, go after this guy, and then have to go after him. Everyone that's in his close circle, go after them. Crimes against humanity, war crimes, genocide. There has to be reparations, and this will end up being a bloody war until Russia cedes.